Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Wednesday, October 16th meeting of the Pine Bluffs Town Council. Will everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the first item is the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the consent agenda.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, I do have an issue.
Are you looking at the
If you
printed
got a
copy?
printed copy,
Oh.
Yeah, the
so
printed
our
copy.
official copy is the other copy?
Your official copy is the electronic copy of the agenda.
All right, what item is that?
That is.
Here, I can get it. Okay, anyway,
Yeah, so
Number-
the
Yeah,
electronic
it's
copy.
actually down here, yeah.
I'll get it.
Gotcha.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. On to new business. Item number 1 under new business is approved bids for property, and some excess equipment. The first item under approving the bids is for the north property, lot 45. We had one bidder, correct, Kim?
Yes. One bidder with a bid amount of $105,000, which is higher than our minimum that we established of $103,200.
I move to approve the bid for north property lot number 45.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the bid for north property, lot 45. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries.
There is a typo on the bid submission for the trencher attachment. That should be $250.
I thought that was a lot.
I was gonna bring that up. I didn't really wanna bring it up, but I was like, yeah, we're gonna need to separate that, cause I'm pretty sure that couldn't have been his bid.
It was a cut and paste from somewhere else, so
Oh.
it should be $250.
I like the original.
Yeah.
He
But
made
we
that.
received one bid for each of the 3 items.
The trencher was 250, the 09 Expedition was 1,000?
1,000 even, and the 2011 was $750.
Okay.
I move to approve the bid submissions with the correction of $250 for the trencher attachment.
Second it.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the vehicles and equipment bids with the correction. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 2, under new business, is building permit for Frenchman Valley Co-op for a home on the corner of, on the corner of Walnut and Highway 30. It appears that what they submitted was for a mobile home. Currently, that lot is zoned section A1, which does not allow for mobile homes to be sited on that property. Does not even allow for any type of special use. So, Alex, do you have anything to add? I know you clarified some of that for us.
Yeah, at the request of the mayor, I did take a look at the code. You know, it specifies dwellings. That's a defined term. And in the definition of dwelling, it specifically excludes modular or mobile homes. So I think the intent there was clearly to exclude those from residential A.
So, in terms of making a motion, what's the easiest thing for you to get behind? Just to go ahead and all vote.
Well, you can make a motion to approve the building permit and then vote it down. I don't think you can make a motion to reject the
Deny it.
building permit, so, or you can just decide you don't want to act on it.
I would rather it be in the affirmative.
Okay.
So that would be my preference, but once again, I'm not making a motion, so either way is good.
So just to be clear, you have to move to pass it.
Yeah.
Approve it, and then vote against it.
Can the guy that moves to pass it, vote against it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But we'll heckle them.
I move to approve the building permit. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the building permit for Franklin Valley Co-op. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? All those opposed?
I
Aye.
get one, sorry.
Okay. Motion fails. Item number 3, I believe, is Resolution 2024-14, a resolution amending the Town of Pine Bluffs fiscal year 2024-2025 budget to capture revenues and expenditures related to the Highway Safety Grant Program from the Wyoming Department of Transportation for the Pine Bluffs Police Department's participation in occupant protection, high visibility enforcement events, providing for severability and providing for an effective date.
I move that we approve resolution 2024-14.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution 2024-14. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Next item is visitor comments. None. Department reports. Jana?
Nothing.
Dave?
Nothing.
I have nothing today to report.
In case you didn't see your WHAM email today, Rock Springs has officially joined back in, which means all 99 municipalities in the state of Wyoming are members of WHAM again. So that's really exciting, and that's the only thing I have.
Why was Rock Springs not in?
Oh, I don't actually know the whole backstory, but somewhere along the way they had a mayor who was a little radical and decided that they wanted to do their own thing and lobby for themselves, and so they chose not to be members, and the staff has been working very diligently now that Ashley's come on board to get them back. Because that's one of the bigger cities in the state of Wyoming, so to have them accounted for is huge.
Yeah.
Good.
I have nothing.
Alex?
No, thank you.
Okay. Austin?
For FY 2025, for that enforcement grant, the town of Pine Bluffs was awarded $13,000 for this upcoming budget cycle, which is a lot more than we've ever had in the past. So 3,000 of that is to be used, only used locally, and then the other half of that is, or half, well, the other part of that is to be used for the DUI task force and high visibility task force. So not just DUIs, but the little high visibility sting enforcement stuff they've been doing is part of that as well. So it's all highway safety. So we're excited to keep partnering with them and keep that relationship going strong. And just wanted to let you know that that was awarded to us. So.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Do you have a guest with you tonight?
Yes, sorry. So cadet program, we take a break in August, first part of school anyway, and we come back in October. We're now kicking back and going again for the cadet program. Our next big thing that we're going to do is coming up in February. We are going to take the cadets to the Round House, cook meals and all that stuff. So I'm not going to make her come up and speak, but she's the captain of our cadet program, and so we're going to be integral in keeping you guys informed of what our plan is. We're going to be doing some fundraising, stuff like that. During the winter time where we're not active out in the streets and it's cold, we'll be going to businesses and doing some fundraising events. I'm not going to be doing it. The kids are going to be doing it because, again, it's their program. So, but we're excited for that. That's something I've taken the kids to almost every year, and we usually do a breakfast, and we'll do something fun in the afternoon, and then we'll go back and serve a dinner. So it'll be a fun program. But
Great.
that's our next big budget item, or not big budget item, but big check mark on our list to do for that program. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Leanne?
Let's see, oh, we got our panic buttons installed in the office. So, we're up and going with that. Our website, we could start anytime. Jerica and I just don't feel like we're quite there yet, like, we're not quite there, at department-wise. But hopefully by the end of the month, I would say, first part of November. Like, they're ready for us. They have everything. We just feel like we need to tighten up a few things. So, that's all I got.
So we're updating, like I went on the test thing. Is that showing me what's updated continually
Yes.
since then, or just when you released it to us to
It
review?
should continually update, like if
Okay.
Jerica and I change a date or something, it should show up on yours, on the
Great.
test site.
So Recreation's actively working on their pages and getting photos and stuff together for that. And speaking of photos, it would be great if you could all be here early for the next meeting on the 23rd so that we can get your individual photos for the website.
Do we need to be in the color theme?
No.
Weirdly enough, it'll probably happen anyway.
I know, right? Blue again.
So what is the definition you have of early?
Yeah, but a specific time would be
10
better.
minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes.
Well, if you could be here for 5 o'clock, that would be great.
Okay.
However, we will probably have the photographer here even earlier doing other pictures of town staff. So if you want to be here earlier, but she will
But
be
she
here
won't be
until
here
the
till-
start of the meeting
Okay.
at 6, so.
So here at 5, when you send out the packet.
I will send a reminder about that. Absolutely.
Great.
Okay. Kim?
Just to let you all know that our well number 10 is one of our 3 deep wells, and that well is down right now. It's been in service for a little over 13 months, and the pump has failed. It's with, Sergeant Drilling has come and they've pulled the pump, and they're really trying to work with the manufacturer on getting that replaced as a warranty item. The warranty was supposed to be for a year. We're only at like 13 and a half months, so it's, a reasonable request to see if they'll fulfill that. But our other 2 deep wells are working just fine, so it's not a big issue. It's just, it's our brand new well, so it'd
Is
be
there
nice if it were.
any particular reason, any thought on why it may have failed prematurely,
No,
other than a motor?
yeah, it's just an oddball situation. There's nothing glaring that would have caused it other than just a defect.
You referred to it as a deep well. How deep is that? You know?
Good question.
If you don't know, that's fine.
How deep that one is.
I think our deep wells range, I think that, I'd hate to put a number on it
Okay.
right now. Sorry.
No worries.
Deep.
I don't remember what the range of the various deep wells are.
Yeah. They're surprisingly not as deep as you would think.
Right,
But I will have that information for you, and I'll email it to you.
not a problem.
Send it to me too, I'm curious.
I will. The north property infrastructure is moving right along. They are, this week, they're up on Chicory Loop with the water line. Looks like next week they're due to start working on the force main and gravity main for the sanitary sewer system, so they're not wasting any time out there at all. We're also working on going live with a new timekeeping and payroll application. We currently were going through 2 different applications, Home Base for timekeeping and Gusto for payroll. And with many smaller apps, the more one-offs they get, the more their price goes up. And so we're trying to get everything under one umbrella with ADP, and we're working with them right now. And for the first of the year, we will be switching over to ADP, and it will be both timekeeping and payroll under one app. And the final thing I have is I would just like everybody to welcome our new Public Works employee. We had Braxton Clark starting with the town, and he's out there and active. He's training with Trent right now and doing a great job. So glad to have him join the team.
Great. I'd just like to take a minute to recognize Penny for this article in the paper this week. I hope everyone has a chance to read it. I have not read it yet, but Mr. Larry Williams, who kindly provided the town with a original plat map, I guess, of
It's actually a deed.
okay, deed of the town,
Yes,
and
and dated 1886.
so it's pretty awesome. And so I'd encourage, when we find a place to hang it, people can come by and take a look at it and read about it in the paper this week. So very nice. Okay. Announcements and meetings.
Our next meeting is Wednesday, October 23rd at 6 p.m.
Great. Any other business to discuss?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.